Hola, ¿qué pasa, gente? Aquí José Ángel de Game Nights, empezando lo que en principio será una serie sobre Dragon Age. Y voy a ver si se ve. Ha llegado el aviso, debería de ir. Vamos, máquina, vamos. Vamos a ver si va a funcionar. ¿Qué pasa? Aquí José Ángel de Puedes, y en principio será una serie sobre Vale, en principio parece que esto funciona. Así que vamos a ir a ello. Si no funciona, no lo escucha alguien, que avisadme, gente del mundo. Os lo imploro. Así que vamos a empezar ya con la campaña del Origins.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Bueno, esto ha sido la intro. Como todo el Dragon Age en general, súper épica. Vamos a ver si me confirma que se me escucha bien la voz. Guay, se escucha todo guay y me confirman. Así que vamos a empezar con el bello proceso de creación aquí de la peñita. Bueno, para empezar voy a hacerme lo más típico, pero en mi opinión es la historia más guapa, que es la de guerrero humano noble. Así que vamos a ello. Aquí, como podéis ver, está lo típico del sexo, de hombre, varón, hembra. La raza puede ser humano, que digamos que es la facción mayoritaria del mundo. Elfos, que son en plan los apestados. Hay en plan unos elfos nómadas por los bosques y otros elfos en las ciudades que viven como una especie de gueto, básicamente. Y los enanos, que los hay, o que viven digamos que en una especie de ciudad subterránea suya, que ya no es una especie de reino subterráneo, y entre esos los hay unos que son nobles y otros que son los pobres, básicamente, plebeyos a muerte. Luego de humanos, los humanos y los elfos pueden ser magos también, aparte de pícaros y guerreros. Que los magos aquí los cogen y en general los magos legales están todos metidos en una especie de torre de hechicero que hay, que son escuelas de magos y los cogen desde chicos y los meten ahí. Pero los enanos por un mineral que hay que se llama lirio, que es lo que ayuda, una cosa que ayuda a los magos, digamos, pues como han tratado mucho con ellos y por circunstancias varias de la vida no tienen magia, pero por eso tienen una resistencia enorme a la magia. Bueno, vamos a empezar con el guerrero humano noble. Noble humano, la riqueza y el poder que te ha otorgado tu derecho de nacimiento solo son inferiores a los de la realeza. Somos los putos amos. He tenido que poner a prueba mis dotes diplomáticas y militares cuando mi hermano ha conducido al grueso del ejército familiar hacia el sur.
Greetings.
Ok. Vamos a ver cuál tiene menos cara de paludo. Dios mío. Qué caras. Veamos. Ah, pilla esta cara. Vamos a coger una cara que no parezca que tenga problemas de hígado, como esta, tiene la piel amarilla. No. Dale un tonillo así. No, más o menos este. Tema tatuajes públicos lo vamos a dejar sin ellos. Sí. Pelame. Bueno, yo para esta serie... Ah, mira, me mola este pelo. Yo para esta serie lo que tengo pensado hacer es ir subiendo capítulos, a lo mejor en lo que se hace una misión principal o un huevo de secundaria y hacer básicamente la serie. Si esto mola, pues seguiré subiendo con la expansión del despertar y el resto de expansiones y eso. Y ya si esto consigue apoyo, pues subiré el Dragon Age 2, el Dragon Age Inquisition, que mi compañera Desi de Game Night también lo querrá subir, o por lo menos estar presente. Y gritará, pues sabemos que gritará. Pero bueno. Barbas. Ponerla esta, que nos ha afeitado el guarro. Dios, me encanta la banda sonora de este juego. Qué puto bien hecho está. Color de pelo. Más de simulador de hacerse personaje. Enter turno. Ojos. Voy a poner los ojos azules. Hay un tono de azul decente. Este. Más verde que azul, pero bueno. Ahí, ya está. Pues... Cuestión de carácter, ya creo. Sí. Vale. Voy a poner el cuello de Fernando Alonso. 2,5. El retrato. Un poco hacia arriba. Así mirando un sitio que me parezca interesante. Medio. Trasfondo algo épico. Todo esto raro. Y ahora la expresión. Me hace mucha gracia esto siempre. Voy a dejar que parezca medio gracioso. Gracioso, serio. Gracioso, serio. Gracioso, serio. Vamos a dejarlo normal. Al pobre. No se merece eso. Y ahora... Cosas. Mira, me hace que parezca que tiene cejas. Se parece a mí cuando chico, que era rubio y no se me veía. Hay 3 cejas. Esta es que con las otras parece que está sorprendido. Esta así suavecilla. Las 12.
No, it is gone.
Coño, pues si tiene los dientes. Mira, sí se ve.
Greetings.
Coño.
How do you do?
Sabio, arrogante, experimentado.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Charmed, I'm sure. Greetings. Greetings.
Greetings.
How do you do?
Greetings.
Pues esto misma. Y nombremos a nuestra bella creación. Angelocus. Vale, ahora estadísticas. Ahí. Tomamos las diferentes estadísticas típicas de todos los juegos de rol: fuerza, destreza, voluntad, magia, astucia y constitución. Ahora, talentos. Persuadir, que es útil en este juego. Y yo la verdad es que me quiero hacer de 2 armas en algún momento, así que 2 armas y arquería. Ahí. Vamos a jugarlo en... Que difícil no, que si no me voy a tirar, me tiro 50 episodios para matar a algunos enemigos. Vamos allá.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True, that we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Bien, ¿qué pasa? Vamos a hacer las opciones. Este juego se hizo en uno de esos bellos tiempos en el que todavía no existía la rueda de diálogos de más jefe, entonces era todo mucho más bonito. Lo mismo digo.
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
Digo así, un hacker de la
Good. She
vida.
goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please,
¿No ha puesto el tío
show
pelirrojo?
Duncan.
¡No! Pues espero que sea la luz. Ah, está bien, está bien.
It is an honor to be a
¿Por qué
guest
se había
within
puesto
your
pelirrojo
hall,
del todo?
dear
Digo, joder,
Guzman.
¿por qué?
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Eran unas órdenes de grandes guerreros.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. We'll talk before I leave tomorrow. We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Vamos allá. No desactivé los tutoriales. Vamos a morir. Bueno, ya tengo aquí la bella interfaz. Aquí
Good
tenéis.
evening, my lord. Good evening, my lord.
Vamos a ver, la peñita. Hola, guardia de Hal.
Greetings, my lord. You are the Terran's son, are you not?
Soy Ángel de
That is good to know.
¿Cómo coño
I
me
understand
conoces?
you shall take charge of your father's castle once we march.
Eso me han dicho.
Ah, then I wish you luck. Good evening, my lord.
Good evening. Y corramos hacia un mundo mejor. Me voy a para tener diálogos con esta gente. Porque cuentan cosas.
Shouldn't you be off to your brother, as I asked? Your brother and I go into battle, not an afternoon tea. Who knows what will happen to us? I will tell you, however, you're my cherished son. I love you, and I trust you completely to carry on the Kuzlin name if the worst should happen. But don't worry about me, dear boy. You'll have enough to occupy your mind while I'm gone. Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, saying goodbye to Oriana and your nephew. When the king demands it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pup. You shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here, in case. Legends of the Blights tell of horrible things. These darkspawn once threatened many lands. If we can't hold them, you must prepare for the worst. I know you will. You are a Kuzland, after all. But let's not speak of ominous things. We shall assume that all will go well, and the Maker will watch over us.
Bueno,
I'll talk to you soon.
ya nos vemos.
Just let me finish my meeting with Duncan.
Vamos a ver, una peñita. Hola, guardia.
Good evening, my lord.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Earl
Pues jodéis
and
que yo soy el que
myself
importa aquí.
alone.
Me cago en la leche.
Your father has left you in charge of the castle? then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner. Honestly, the Wardens would be thrilled to have you, but I won't go against your father's wishes. If you wish to discuss this further, however, let us talk after your father and the Earl depart.
I'm standing right here, you know.
I'm only suggesting satisfying my host's curiosity, as tempting as recruitment might be.
Nunca te queremos, nunca quédate.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Earl and myself. Your father has left you in... Honestly... I'm sorry, but I believe... Very well. I doubt your... Indeed. We spotted a horde assembling in the Korkari Wilds not 3 weeks ago. Luckily, King Kaelan took us at our word and marshaled Ferelden's forces quickly. The first battles have already been fought. Your father and I must move quickly. Thousands. Perhaps 10,000 or more in this horde. Normally the Darkspawn stay in the deep roads. It bodes ill that so many risk the surface. Well, I understand the first battles have gone easily.
Indeed. Are the Grey Wardens sure this is a blight, and not simply some large Darkspawn raid?
No archdemon has been sighted yet, my lord. But with my entire soul, I believe this is a blight.
I wish we shared your faith. I suppose we shall see for ourselves once we arrive at the King's camp.
Of course. You are young, skilled, and obviously responsible, if your father is willing to turn his castle over to you. The Grey Wardens do not recruit simply anybody, and I intend no flattery when I say you show promise. The old treaties allow me to conscript you even against your father's wishes, but I will not do so. Our order is too small to risk animosity with Ferelden's nobility.
I'm glad I am to hear it.
It's tempting, your lordship, but I am content to see what other candidates your castle offers. I have only found a couple of worthy candidates in my travels across Ferelden. Your father invited me here, suggesting this Sir Gilmore. If he is not suitable, I will head south and join up with the king. Not well. King Kaelan is an eager young man who has shown great wisdom in responding to the Darkspawn threat.
I've heard he is a bit enraptured with the Grey Warden legend, and that is why he caters to your order.
How? That is unworthy of you.
He only repeats what we've all heard. Whatever the king's reasons, I'll take his support. The priority is defeating the Darkspawn before they threaten all of Ferelden. Until we speak...
Muy bien. Buena charla.
Yes? We fought together under King Marek when he drove the Orlesians out of Ferelden. Heady times. The years since have not held the same promise. It's not something a youth would understand. Your father hasn't spoken of our time with him? It's too bad Kaelan isn't... I think...
That's enough.
I merely offered my... Poor weather, I believe. In a I can... The topic has come up from time to time. The young... But if something did happen... Well, I'm sure.
Muy bien. Ahora que ya hemos quitado cientos millones de diálogos, vamos a hacer algo con la vida. El único modo que tengo instalado a esta versión es uno que hace las cosas cerradas forzarlas, digamos. Al forzarlas las revientas o si son cofres de las cosas que hay dentro de una parte y eso me gusta. Yo voy un poco canon de BioWare porque el Neverwinter Nights creo que lo tenía, así que yo lo tengo instalado. Una maza de hierro.
As you say.
Vamos a un poco ahí. Es mi propio castillo, pero lo voy a destrozar. Sale de los cojones. Estos son todo mierdas de los DLC. Me ha dado una habilidad. Esta. Ahora vamos a equiparnos. Madre. Ahí.
It is begun.
La capilla. Rezad, hijos míos.
Very well.
La ruina. Los códices voy a coger y voy a irlos pasando así poco a poco. Si alguien quiere leerlos, que pare el directo, ¿no? Cuando se resuban vídeos, si quiere verlos algunos, que coja y lo vaya viendo como poquito a poco. El lore de este juego es brutal. Sí, yo es que me los he leído ya la mayoría, pero si os paráis a leerlo, os dais cuenta de que este mundo está construido tan de putísima madre. Este es solo el primer juego, pero parecía que llevaba ya una saga previa. Vamos a ver la moja.
Maker, prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker!
Madre.
Please, child.
Vamos a rezar.
Creator of the sky, let know that there are many more who must receive the Maker's blessing.
Gracias. Lo curioso de la iglesia de este juego, de las religiones, es básicamente el mismo concepto que el cristianismo, pero cambiando los géneros. En vez de ser Jesucristo, es una profetisa que se llama Andrés, y entonces el Papa es una mujer y las sacerdotisas más importantes son todas mujeres. Y los tíos lo único que pueden ser son monjes. Entonces es curioso ver. Vamos a seguir aquí destrozando mi propio castillo del que me han dejado el cargo. Eso es lo que hace la gente, montar fiestas y reventar cosas.
As you say.
Vámonos. Hola, guardia.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening.
Shall be done.
Unas camas. Lo que decía es que se pueden llegar a perder las cosas. Pero en mi opinión está guapo. Lo siguiente.
We will serve you while the Terran is away.
Vale, muchas gracias. ¿Algo?
Castle is so eerie with everyone preparing to run.
El Dragon Age es un simulador de saque. Como todos los juegos de rol, es saquear y hablar con la gente. Dominas esas dos cosas, dominas el juego. Vamos a buscar más cosas que hacer.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening. Putamente educada es la gente conmigo.
Oh, my lord, we were just, well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here.
Todos vagos jugando al póker.
No, my lord, of course not. Yes, my lord, thank you. We won't forget this.
Algo por la vida, coño. Algo pago.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Hola.
Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Okay.
That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Just follow the yelling.
Good evening, my lord.
Begun.
Vamos a buscar cosas, pero eso no va a parar el saqueo. Libros. Los libros molas porque te dan experiencia con verlos. Cultura diferente. Bla bla. Esta gente básicamente es una nación tribal que se unificó hace poco y que tienen mucha estima los perros. Los perros son los putos. Historia diferente. Bla bla bla. Te cuento un poco la historia de cómo Básicamente, hubo ataques de hombres lobo y muchas mierdas raras. Uno que era el rey Calidad los unificó. Luego los orlesianos, que es otro reino, bueno, otro imperio rival, cogió y los conquistó, pero como 30 años antes de esto lo reconquistaron.
Hello, my dear boy.
Hola.
By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we...
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect. If the mind is not exercised, it withers just... Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start? Records are vague, but the Couslands became Tierns during the Black Age. Every day I pray to the Maker. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolf, several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths. Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm. If I were truly a skilled tutor... At any rate, your family, Galahad wished after Elathia's men were defeated. When Galahad's army reached Highever, Tierna Elathia, the history between the Couslands and the House reaches... During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near Highever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the tournier's center. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper. Correct. The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, just as now... Silence! I will... Perhaps you...
Bien. Tras este bello momento, vamos allá a las cocinas por mí. Pero antes...
I shall do.
Good evening, my lord.
It shall be done. Very well.
Vamos a hacer algo por la vida. Era guapo, se escuchan los gritos, mira.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you! Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. Just get him gone. You two...
Sí, estoy viendo. Sí, ahora estoy en bola, gracias. Muchas gracias.
I shall do it.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Hola, Chucho. ¿Qué le cuentas, coleguita? ¿Qué chico más lindo?
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan fits. It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
Nombres para el perro. No sé cómo llamarlo. Tesi no. Yo soy horrible para esto. Perro 1 no. Voy a poner el nombre canónico que es engendro peludo. Ah, pero creo que no cabe. El nombre canónico del perro es engendro peludo, pero no sé, no cabe. Bueno, me la suda. Voy a ponerle un centro tenebroso. Vamos a ser correctos.
Here I am, killing rats. How noble!
No quarter shall be given. It is begun. Very well. It's a fine thing we've done.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Jarl's men.
Come on, te vaya bien, padre. Vamos a saquear las cosas de mi propiedad. Mira, todo se puede cambiar así de personaje y eso. Voy a ser el puto.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Sigamos. El bicho, qué porte, qué elegancia.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Stop.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon. You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
Yo, mata. Vamos a seguir con las pruebas. Ahí va el puto perro, que es un pro. Caballería. Ahí que me dice la madre.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got... No. There's enough here at the... If he's not out with his men... I know it's difficult to stay... It's in the Maker's hands now. If he's not out with his men, probably... But it wouldn't help for us to take up... Your father thinks my presence here might Good. I love you, my darling. Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Pocas cosas tenía que contarme. Esta es la habitación del búho. En todas las partidas está así. Y nunca se puede abrir. No tengo ni idea de qué es, pero me tiene intrigado desde la vida. Este es el cuarto. Cuarto de mi patio.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well. When there's a woman in your life, you'll understand. Bold words, little brother. I mean a real woman, not a turn in the straw.
Fergus, language!
You like to play in the stable too, Uncle? I like to hide in the hay.
Don't you listen to this. If I catch you with your clothes full of straw again, I'll send you to Mother Mallow.
But Mama, she talks forever.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side. If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
Then the Jarl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Vale. Ah, subí de nivel, coño. Qué velocidad. Habilidades de dos armas. Puedo hacer esto. ¿Cómo? ¿Por qué salta tan rápido? Creía que tenía que entrar en mi cuarto.
My lord! Help me! The castle is under attack!
Coño, estoy viendo que tengo dos espectadores. Hola, dos espectadores. Sois unas bellísimas personas. Es decir, controlo el chat de vez en cuando, pero si en algún momento si alguien me escribe podré responder. No lo aseguro, pero sé que en algún momento lo haré. Voy a quedar así.
Let us end this. Shall be done.
No sigue con el saqueo. Prefiero el perro, que para eso no tengo. Estos son mierda. Vaya más que una escopeta de feria, pero son muy buenos soldados.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
Estoy bien.
The scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us? You don't think Howl's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. I most certainly will not. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Hombre, perro subió de nivel. Qué bueno. No veo qué armas tiene aquí mi señora madre. Hostia, tengo bicho de estos que ocupar. Uy. Un momento. Acaba de saltarme una notificación de algo. Vale, me acaban de decir algo interesante. Respecto a mi volumen. Así que voy a arreglarlo. Ahí. A ver si algo. Ahora. Bien. De si te he dicho que puede que no esté todo lo atento que sea. No estoy.
If that is what you wish, I'll go.
Vamos a sacarle las posesiones a mi padre. Ah, es verdad, yo acabo de ocupar de equiparar nota de fusión, tío Henry. Y ya está. Ahora, perfecto. Están podridos.
As you say.
Adiós, family.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents? I was not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us.
Mataste a mi cuñada y a mi sobrina.
Let's go, I don't want to see this.
No puedo poner una daga.
I am here.
¿Hay más gente?
We will not be defeated.
No, a ver, más gente saqueable. Venga, venga, que esto es fútbol. Vale, gracias por sus indicaciones, señora Desi. De bajarle las opciones de volumen. Música de la batalla. Vamos a bajar un poquitín la música. Ahí.
Oh, dear Landra.
Hostia, le han matado a su coleguita.
I'm so sorry. If she hadn't gone.
Madre mía, estamos ya llegando a los niveles de juego de
If she hadn't been here.
It has begun.
Vámonos, que esto ya que está quemado, poco se puede hacer. Esto es como el capítulo ese de los 6 de los bomberos. Uy, está un poco quemado. No podemos hacer nada.
Hal's men must be everywhere. The servants' passage leads out from the larder. But we must find your father first. The front gates. That's where your father must be. I have my treasury key. If anything is worth fighting to keep out of Hal... If Hal's men are inside, they must all... Then let...
Vale.
It shall be done.
Para mí que el directo va a ser acabar este cacho y llegar hasta acá. Así que quedarán unos 10 minutos aquí.
The castle has fallen. I'm getting out of here.
Espérate, lucha, cobarde de mierda.
Here they come.
Che carne de cañón como buen sirviente que eres.
Wild creatures ahead.
Vamos a salvar a todos los guardias que paramos porque que son inútiles como carne de cañón. Vaya, por mierda, que no toques a mi madre. Fuera. Más cosas. Qué bonito cofre para reventar. Digamos.
Enemies approaching.
Me gustaría que ya que después de que acabara esto, fuera reconstruyendo el castillo diciendo, oh Dios mío, ¿por qué falta tantas cosas? Y me estoy diciendo estas cosas, lo han perdido en el incendio, no es que las haya estado en esa cosa.
It is begun. More the fools they. Foolish.
Han matado al
He will be avenged, all saint. I swear it.
Pobrecillo. Sigamos.
I shall do it. Don't be a fool!
We're getting close to the treasury.
Ya está, aquí están los guardias. Pero está jugando a las cartas, coño, fíjate que se lo digo. Pues no, en serio. Armaduras, guay.
I shall do it.
Vamos a seguir equipándonos ahí a muerte. Ah, ya no parezco tanto mío.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Me ha tocado sí, con el arco. Queda que saquea. Joder, tenía cosa buena.
shall be done.
Más cosas, más. Más cosas por acá.
I pray that Mother Malal has escaped. They would not commit that sacrilege on top of everything else, would they?
We got it. Very well.
En serio, hay que quitar la masa porque es que no dejan entrar en combate cuerpo a cuerpo y esta tía lo único que no es útil es a distancia. Dios, que puedo motivar la madre. En serio. Joder. Digamos. Coño, ¿qué es esto? Oye, los dos guardias, otros guarros han cogido y salían corriendo. El único que está haciendo algo por la vida es el siguiente. Hijos de puta. Lo que esos pelean bien aquí. Llaman vez del saqueos. Esto es un mago, el primero de la partida. Es los típicos magos de todos los juegos que son débiles a poco, pero a distancia los putísimos, ¿no? Pero este juego es así. Jodido. ¿Me van a matar? ¿Me van a matar? Bien hecho.
Don't give them the advantage.
Go, man the gates. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
Pues sí, no, gracias a ti, joder.
When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. I've not...
Bless you.
Bien, muchas gracias. Nos ha dicho que huyamos por nuestra vida. Y acabar de saquear a él, que aunque estemos a punto de morir, esto no quita para el saqueo.
It is begun. Now we do shall be done.
Run! We must get out! They're slaughtered!
Shall be done.
Sí, que sí, pues muchas gracias por la info. No sabía que estaban atacando el castillo, vaya. Ay, ese sirviente, me cago en la leche. Es lo único que merece la pena. Vamos a por el pan. En serio, creo que... La verdad es que he jugado demasiado juego y solo me pasa con el sirviente, pero... No crearía un modo para que el sirviente me siguiera el resto del juego. Es el puto personaje NPC más útil que he visto en 30 partidas que llevo. Me parece el putísimo amo. Ya, aquí se viene gente tocha. ¿Pero qué coño haces ahí? No se puede hacer un tiro de anclaje y que se quede quieto. Sirviente, cárgale la vida. Ahí. Cosas. Equipamiento tiene aquí la gente. Vamos a subir de niveles. Wait. Hostia. Aquí es que si eres capaz de convencer a todo Dios, el juego se hace mucho más fácil. Me falta mucho más destreza para desbloquear habilidades, así que quítale una fuerza y yo pienso esto y esto. Aquí que no se quede nada sin chapeo. A ver, ese de ahí es de Nan. No. Ah, no, pues parece que sobrevivió. Pero ah, sí, un muerto Nan. Ahí está historia.
As you say. It shall be done.
Oh.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding!
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. He can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think. Only if you're willing to leave pieces of me behind, pup.
Bryce, this is no time for jokes! Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened. Yes. Vengeance.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. Hal's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My youngest son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised.
Es que me voy contigo al infinito, tío, en serio.
I fear your thanks are premature.
Eres el amo.
I doubt I have saved him.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Oh. Muy bien.
You fought your way to me through Hal's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us. We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
Los vas a matar con el arco que te he quitado, ¿eh? Claro que sí. Os quiero muchísimo los
Then
dos,
live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could.
It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
Bien. Ahora ya en cuanto pase este cacho ya vamos a dejar por aquí el directo. Y ya el siguiente que subo será el cacho de Ostagar entero.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Kokari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yes, Majesty.
Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Yes.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Vale. Bueno, pues vamos a empezar a dejar por aquí ya el directo. La verdad es que mi opinión está medianamente entretenido. Sé que Dragon Age no tengo mucho que hablar porque todos son diálogos. Si queréis me puedo tirar 45 minutos hablando del lore. Pero bueno. Seguiremos viendo. Esto estará resubido a YouTube en un rato, en principio. Y bueno. Y total, la semana que viene en principio haré el siguiente capítulo. Y no me ocurre nada. Y si veo que empieza a haber apoyo, Twitter o por lo que sea de serie, pues voy a seguir a muerte, aunque no la vea nadie, pero bueno, yo voy a seguir jugándola en directo. Que nada, muchas gracias a los que nos hayan, a todos los que me hayan visto. Y que, pues bueno, ya nos veremos en el próximo capítulo. Tengo las redes sociales de Twitter y eso. Seguidlas porque probablemente avise con unas pocas horas de tiempo de que voy a hacer directo. Y poco más, esto va a estar subido a YouTube. Así que nada. Bueno, adiós.